What's happening, guys? How you doing? And get this set up for Instagram, so Instagram can have a quick little look at what we're doing as well. Fuck's sake. We just did that. Now live. Cool. Let's go and shut my wardrobe. Didn't realise that was in the background. Let's close that up. What's happening, Pim? How you doing, dude? I've got a massive parcel today from Paradise. You can see here. What's happening, Sons of the Praetorian? How you doing? We got Golden Demon prep that I'm doing today for Angron, and I'm not happy with him, so I've got a lot of ton stuff. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. We got a lot of dice, so I just want to make sure that yours is in here. And then while you're here, thanks for reminding me. I would have opened it tomorrow, but I want to just doubly make sure that your dice is in here, and then I can get them shipped off to you. What's happening, James? How you doing, dude? Mr. Tarot, model maker. Yes, I'll be seeing you in a bit. Angron needs some work. So we're kind of, I'm a bit stressed at the moment. So if you sort of, what's the chat rate? Hold on, someone's just jumping into YouTube. Sorry, people. Yeah, James, if James is in here, are you still in here, James, or not? Sons of the Praetorians in here. So we got Angron here. I've got to push him. So I've been working on a little bit of his face, to bring out a little bit of the face. I've still got to do some glaze work because I'm not particularly happy with the blends on his face, to be honest with you. Over here, it doesn't look too bad, but like on here, I'm like, meh. So we've got wet palette going. We got some glazes that I'm working on to try and get it. I'm all right with the hand. The hand's all right actually now. I glazed the shit out of this, and it actually doesn't look too bad with the values. I might take it a little bit more and run a darker glaze in the crevices a little bit more and just play around with that just to get that contrast running from light to dark a little bit more, but we'll see. There's also some issues and little bits that I've got on texturing that I want to do, so the folks on YouTube can sort of see look down on this really where I'm at with it. It looks all right. It's not too bad. Obviously the face is just, yeah, I don't know. Absolutely love his sword, mate. Looks great. Thanks, dude. We'll see how it goes. The sword I'm happy with. I've got to do a little bit more work with some glaze work on his skin. I'm not particularly happy with his skin tone. I've taken some time away and kind of just been playing around a little bit with his skin. And working on some glazes and stuff like that, but it's interesting. I'm kind of getting to the point now that it's just very fine detail stuff and just gentle really gentle sort of stuff really on here, but we'll see. You know, red is an interesting color because you can do a ton of work to it and then all of a sudden it turns into pink. I'm like, I do not want a pink fucking Angron. Do you know what I mean? So I'm being very gentle with gradients and those sorts of things. So trying to texture the shit out of him. What's happening, John? How you doing, dude? Now you just have to work on his personality. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Angry Ron. But it's going to be an interesting one because, as I said, I'm kind of playing around with some textures on his face because, again, he's going to be very war-torny type dude now over the years, and I'm just thinking, where do I push this? You know, where do I go with the kind of extra mile and try and push this? Because again, I'm gonna go, if it's going Golden Demon, then I'm gonna have to just fucking pull all the stops out and be honestly happy with it as much as I possibly can. So that's really where I'm at with it, but we'll see. But the issue is I did put all the work into it, and I was like, okay, this is cool, and then I'm like, I've still got more shit to do, and that's the thing for me, is the fact I wish I'd kind of not built him and taken some time a little bit away, but I don't know. Fucking intricate cunty work. You got this, mate. Thanks, dude. Well, we'll see. We'll fucking see. It ain't gonna get shit, but if I can get a finalist pin or something like that, I'll be stoked. That for me is the main little bit for it. And I've been working on this for far too long to not actually bother trying to go for it, so. All I'm doing really at the moment is just glazing on this, so it's an interesting one, but we'll see. Golden Demon just fucking freaks me out a little bit. I'm like, miss 100% of the shots you don't take, mate. Exactly, that's the thing. Right, hold on, let me take a break and go back and look at these fucking dice to make sure that I've got everything and I can send you yours out later this week. Let me see. I've got like 50 million dice wrapped up in bloody bag after bag after bag. So let's see. What's this one? Imperial. Are these the dice that you're looking for? There you go. Pim, your dice are here, mate. I'll get them put into your box. Oops. Get it shipped out. Can you do me a favour, Pim? I think I've still got your address. What's happening, Namreg? How you doing, dude? Chaos. There we go. Right, cool. If you can just shoot me your email again, Pim. I'll get these dice sent out to you, dude. So that will get added onto the thing. Here indeed, they look awesome. Yes, mate, we'll get them. I'll get them out to you. No worries. So it's going to be down there, so it's just going to be this. Nice. Wicked. Fuck me, that looks fucking pink as shit. Ugh. Blend, 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 you cunt. No. There we go. That's a bit better. I need a bit of a dark brown now. So yeah, for anybody joining me on YouTube, I'm literally just picking out some of these details on this dude. And I've kind of gone with an orange, and I think I may well go back to that. But there's some fleshy, pinky, orangey bits that I'm kind of like pretty all right with. And the color that I'm going to be using is this Nova orange. It's kind of like a muted pastel orangey, and I think I'm going to just float a little bit of this in there. Let's kind of see what we can do with that as well, with the red. And just put that on the wet palette, because it's a nice muted orange. It's not as vibrant as some of the other shit that's around, but mix it with a little bit of red, and it's still a red. And that's the thing. If I start mixing like a creamy color in with this, then we'll end up with like a pink. And there's like lots of pinks and shit, and I'm like, I want to get away from that and do orange, I think, because I want to keep it that different kind of colour. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna try and keep that orange flavour on here rather than a pink, because as I said, I'm kind of, I can appreciate the orange a little bit more when highlighting this shit than and I think I've got to blend a little bit more on these bony bits. I just got to do a little bit more detail. What's happening, Pikey? How you doing, dude? So yeah, the bone itself is a little bit all over the fucking shop, but we'll get there. It's all right. Now then. Yep, fucking now then with Angron. What a cunt. You missed it earlier, Dave. I had Dave Perryman in here, Slayer Sword winner, and I was talking to him about it, and he gave me some really good feedback on this. So I was like, sweet, I'm going to push it and see where we can go, because it's nice to get some constructive feedback from fuckers. It really is. How are you liking that new wet palette? It's a bit. It'll take some time, but I don't know. It doesn't. The paint seems to be a little bit all over the shop at the moment. It separates quite easily on here, which I'm not sure if that's a really good thing or a really bad thing. But it'll be interesting to see long term if it actually helps on the. On the paint down here, but we'll see. At the moment it's all right, mate. It's a wet palette at the moment, so I'm already fucking bricking it on the fucking transport of this cunt. I'm like, oh shit, really? It's a fucking big old wet palette though, but like it's interesting to say the least. But all I've really been doing with it is glazing at the moment, Dave, and getting like glazes on some of these skin tones just to kind of like work on this a little bit more. But the feedback I've got from it, Dave, is pretty rocking, and I'm gonna kind of implement a little bit of what was mentioned of texturizing a lot of the skin, and see if we can push it a little bit on values as well. The value work I've got to keep working on, but we'll get there. It shouldn't be too bad. I like the blue hue on Angry Ron's wings. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's just a little glaze. I did a really, really gentle glaze on it, but yeah, I'm gonna be fucking glazing this for days, I think. But that's all right. I'm just trying to do like muscle striations and stuff like that on here that actually kind of look natural, if you know what I mean, and then looking at fucking bullshit, you know, just really like it's probably like 1 part paint and 9 parts fucking water, to be honest with you, just working and just doing layers, gentle fucking layers of shit. So what's happening, Ryan? How you doing, dude? I've got some good classes at Verco's this weekend. What are you doing at Verco's this weekend, Dave? Or should I say, which classes are you taking? Got to bounce. I'll ping my email over now. Cheers. Catch you soon, bud. Cheers, Pim. It's watered down like American beer. Yes. It's watered down like American beer. Jesus. Any chance to get a pop off in it, you fucking Aussie cunts. You can jump in, Ryan. I'm live on YouTube as well. What's happening, guys, on YouTube? How you doing? But we're going to have Ryan from Paint Party Scott join us on the Instagram feed. But someone has to keep you in your place. Thanks, dude. Louis Zaba and Neil Thomason. Louis, awesome, dude. Didn't he win the Verco thing last time, Dave? I think, but and also after what you mentioned about people from Verco's always winning Verco's, Dave, it all makes sense. What's happening, Kyle? How you doing? What's happening, Ryan?
Evening, buddy. How you doing, man?
I'm alright, mate. I'm trying to fucking work on this cunt again.
Was it 2 weeks till Adepticon? What is it, 3 weeks, something like that?
2 weeks, mate. Yep, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yep. And it's so delicate that I'm like, I'm nitpicking, and I spoke today to Dave Perriman, the Slayer Sword winner from last year at Spiel, and I think his name's called Infernal Brush. I think his name is, and
is that his real name?
Yeah.
Infernal Brush. He's amazing. I watch all these videos on YouTube and stuff, man. His tutorials are just, for my heavy metal, endless edge highlighting nonsense. He's the bomb. He's the man.
Yeah, I spoke to him today, and he was like, dude, he said nice. He's like, I'd love it, love to look at it. And so he took some time off, bless him, and he took a look at Angron, and he was just like, yeah, do you know what I'd do is probably just to try and make it pop a little bit more, push the value work on his skin in mostly, because as I said, he said, what you've done on the armor, I don't think anybody else is going to do. And I was like, sweet, okay, with regard to kind of like his thing. But I've been trying to increase the level of contrast on his face, but like, but then I'm gonna,
like a lot of red.
Yeah, it is a lot of
transitions.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, so it's like, it's going to be interesting to sort of see. But I'm just gently doing it, dude. Just gently working. I'm working it. I'm working the tip. You know, it's
Yes, but what about the model?
exactly. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, man. I'm kind of, after speaking with him, I'm a bit more like, he was like, dude, if you don't enter, you don't know. And he was like, and honestly, there's been so many, it's like Games Workshop have switched and swatched their categories and what they have as like guidelines so much. He was just like, the dude that won, I can't remember what his name is, but the dude that won a few years back with the heavily or he won a gold or something with a heavily sort of weathered dreadnought.
Oh, the did not.
Yeah, and he was just like, no one would have expected that to win, and he was like, obviously with the level of weathering you've done on the armor, he was just like, you never know, dude. And I was just like, fuck off. I was like, I don't want people getting my hopes up or nothing. But as I said to him, I was like, I would be absolutely stoked in getting commended or whatever, and going from there. So that would make my event.
I do like the potential Team America reference there. Here, if you promise me, you will never die.
Yeah.
I will sleep with you right. If you promise me, I will win a golden demon.
Yeah.
I will sleep with you right now.
Yeah.
You will win a golden demon.
Yeah. Done. But yeah, no, so I'm just pushing it a little bit more. I've got to also do a bit of tidy up work, so that the blue glaze that I had was pointing out that it was a little bit of overspray, and he was just like, I'd tidy that up and get that going. And he's like, just push the contrast. He's like, honestly, in the cabinet, he was like, if you don't, things tend to look really freaking monotone in the cabinet, even with all the lights and stuff. He was like, so just push it as much as you can possibly do, texturize it as well, get some textures on there. And he was just like, and then fucking pray. And I was like, okay, thanks, dude.
No, I think it looked great already, man. So no, I'm excited. I'm glad you're doing it, because I know you got proper demoralised about it. I still think it looks superb. So
yeah,
well gone, man.
I don't know, dude. I'm like, I think when, like, sometimes when you do shit like this, you do it for so long, you're like, nah, man, fuck it, I can't be bothered, and that it can get a little bit demoralising, just for the sheer, I've been doing it for so long and I'm just sick of looking at it. But now I've taken a bit of time off, and I'm now kind of going back glazing, and I'm just doing really gentle, like, glaze highlights, basically. Where I was telling earlier, and you'll sort of see it on the camera here, on YouTube, that I'm literally just going around just gently, like, it's like one part like paint, and then, like, what's that been in Bumberclut, one part paint, and then, like, the fucking 9 parts water. And I'm just trying to get this, like, just gentle gradients working up to where I'm at, and sort of seeing if it improves.
That requires patience, which is what I don't have for a lot of mine. Well, I do on my edge highlights, like glazes and stuff at the end. I don't necessarily have the patience for proper, display stuff. So, like, well done, because it's that sort of stuff that pushes things from here to here,
Yeah. Well, it is, and it's just time, dude. It's just it's like painting, but there's hardly any fucking paint on your paintbrush. That's the thing I try and tell people about glazing, is the fact that it's so minute, the pigment that you're actually putting on, that that's why you need to do like 10 fucking layers of it, because you're pretty much painting with water with a tiny little bit of something in there to kind of work it back. So yeah, it's interesting, but as I said, I'm like, I'm just enjoying it, really. And it's kind of one of those things where, as I was talking about it earlier, the goal of mine at the moment is to not get in this look like pink Angron, but still push the contrast up. A new approach with fresh eyes is always good. Yeah, man. That I think is the thing. And I also have been like, okay, I've kind of missed him a little bit. Have I really that much? No, but is it going to enthuse me to push it a little bit more? Yeah, why not? Let's try and push it a little bit more, and I've got 2 weeks to go, so we'll see what we can do.
Excellent, man. I love it.
We'll see. As I said, I'm not
still just chipping away at a few different projects. Nothing exciting. Trying to get back into the whole paint. Like I showed you earlier, my non-metallic metal experiment. I'm just not thrilled with, but it's my first crack at it. So maybe I'll come back to that in a day or so, and when the feeling takes me again.
Dude, when I did a little project a few months ago with some non-metallic metals, and honestly, it's one of those things that if you don't do it regularly enough, you lose it, and then you're like, fuck, okay, this is going to be mental for me to try and get back in here again. But it can look nice, you know. It can look like, but for like, what's happening, guys, on YouTube? How you doing, guys? We're kind of sorry, I've got two streams here going. This is Angron, and we're just working on him for Golden Demon, but I'm working on pushing a lot of these highlights here and here on the wings, and you'll kind of see where you probably can't actually on there. There's not a lot of light coming through, but pushing it a lot on these wing parts here and on this side here, and then for you guys, the people are dropping off. I'm sorry, I've got two streams going. You know, fuck.
You're only one man. You're only one man.
Exactly, fuckers. But you know, it is.
Can you say two streams? Hold two streams, Sam.
Yeah. Two streams is now your nickname, Sam. Yeah, there you go, mate. Double stream. Fucking hell. But yeah, no, we got YouTube going. We got fucking Instagram going. What's happening, JJ? How you doing, my Scottish Asian bud? What's happening, Smith Wargaming? How you doing, dude? But yeah, as I said, I might as well try and put a week or so's worth of extra work into this just to sort of see if it helps, and if it does push it a little bit more, then that's all I can do, dude. As I'm not like
just one man.
Exactly.
Just one man.
Just one man with two streams. Sammy, two streams.
One man, two streams?
Yeah.
I think that's a different video.
Yeah, exactly. One stream, yeah, one man, two streams. Yeah, that's a fucked up one, that one.
That's for only Sam's later on.
Yeah. Exactly. That will be paid content. I was actually talking to Casey about that earlier, to be honest with you. The dirty little rotters that are out there. That dude, like someone said that they were going to try and quantify the amount of chicks that had entered into the hobby just to try and shill for their OnlyFans, and I don't know. I don't cross the streams, Sam. Yeah, I'm not going to cross the streams. Don't worry. Some man for one man with two streams. What's happening, Stibio Primaris? How you doing, dude? But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's interesting. Have you noticed more chicks that have got OnlyFans entering the hobby, Ryan, or not?
I want that, Casey. If you can sort that out for me, that would be great.
Oh God, fucking hell, Casey. Who wants to stare at your? Yeah, no, I'm not putting that onto. I'm not putting that on YouTube. Sorry.
It's the same in every hobby. I mean, it's just different. It just rotates different places, doesn't it? There's plenty of genuine people out there, and there's plenty of questionable people out there, and I don't judge people for making money however they want to make money in this, in this worldwide economy. I mean, all that sort of stuff. But it's the same with cosplayers and stuff, man, isn't it? There's a heck of a lot of people pay for it, don't they?
I think I pissed off the girl cosplayers in Vegas because they all jumped into a fucking elevator with me, and they were like, "All right," and I was like, "Oh fuck." And I was just, what the fuck? And they were all dressed up. One of them had like an Inquisitor witch hat on, and another one. And they were just like, "Do you want a picture with us?" I was like, "No." And they were like really offended. And I was just like,
I think you and I have the problem, Sam, of we're I think we've fallen into a slight demographic of, well, look at them. It's like, he's got glasses. I was like, hey, I've been with real women, I'll have you know.
Yeah.
Just because I'm now glazing my Angron for the 10th time does not mean I'm alone in this world.
Yeah, it was a little bit like that, and I just they seemed really surprised, and I'm just like, what?
It's like they got really offended. Why?
I mean, Sam's feet pics is wildly popular. Okay, yeah, I have noticed that too with OnlyFans nerds. Yeah, all that good. But I think what I'm probably going to do is shut down YouTube, because I've got like a lot more risque chat going on here with Ryan. So I'm going to keep Instagram up, guys. If you're on YouTube, please feel free to jump over to Instagram to look at me. I think we're going to have a little bit more banter on there, and YouTube's a bit more risque for me to do stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm going to stop the stream now on YouTube.